Hey YouTube, been a long time since I actually made a video, so I figured I'd make one since I actually just bought a new exhaust for my 2008 Ninja 250 that I actually race. Uh, it's not very high quality, admittedly, but it'll save weight, which is where I was actually focusing. I was focusing on low cost and also to save weight. And those are really the only two things, because I'm broke, admittedly. So what I did was I went on eBay and I found the cheapest possible exhaust. The total cost of this exhaust was $40.12, and the eBay listing did list it as it would fit actually on my bike. However, I'll get into kind of how that didn't go down as quite as planned. I actually have the stock exhaust, which is this one right here. It's pretty banged up, scratches all the way down the exhaust here, and well, this bracket's bent. It's pretty dirty, and it really looks like shit. It weighs about 10.5 pounds, and that's not very good. So we're gonna put on an exhaust that weighs about 4.5 pounds. That's more than half the weight savings there, so that's pretty impressive. So here's the box that came in. It came in just a plain old cardboard box from China, made in China, very high quality. And we open up the box right off the bat. Comes with all of our mounting parts. Got the bracket that'll actually hold it onto the foot peg. We've got springs, and these are going to actually hold it onto the adapter. We've got our bolt for the bracket. Now we've got these little brackets here, and I'm not sure if these were meant to be welded on or if they actually slide on. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't, but we'll see. Pretty standard stuff, honestly. Most exhausts come with this stuff. It is just slip-on after all. It's not full exhaust by any means. Now for the actual exhaust. It actually comes in this styrofoam insert, which just slides out like so. I'll set that aside for a moment. Surprisingly well packed. Anyway, so here's the actual exhaust. It looks like it's carbon fiber, but it's not. It's just carbon fiber print. Could be aluminum. Yeah, it looks like there's some sort of wrap on it. Now here we've got, this is where the springs are. They're going to hold it onto the adapter. Now, it came with this, which is supposed to be an adapter from, I think 54-ish, 51, 52-ish millimeters down to about 34, I think is what it said, which is what that outlet is supposed to be. It just slides in here. But here's the thing, the Ninja 250 actually has a smaller stock pipe. So this does not fit on the original pipe, even with our really shitty and very used exhaust gasket here that came on the stock exhaust. Not only that, but it's at the wrong angle. In order to actually mount it, we need an adapter, which didn't come with the exhaust. That's kind of what I was hinting to earlier. See, I ordered this. The actual pipe was about $33, and when it arrived, even though it said that it was supposed to fit on the Ninja 250, specifically listed in the eBay listing, it didn't. So I messaged the seller, and I was like, hey, this said it was supposed to fit. It doesn't fit. I showed him it and everything. And they were like, oh, yeah, you're totally right. It needs the adapter. And we didn't know that. So they actually refunded me 20% of the cost. And that brought it down by about $13 they actually got this for, along with all the mounting hardware. I then ordered a $18 adapter that was specifically for the Ninja 250, Ninja 300, Z 250. So by the time it was all said and done, I actually spent about $40 for the full exhaust that would actually fit. So here is the adapter right here. It's been about a month and a week since I actually ordered everything, just for all the parts necessary to mount this exhaust suitably and actually use it. So this is what's going to hold it on. It's a 35 to 39 millimeter clamp. This, I've already actually made sure that this is about the same diameter as the stock pipe, and it is. There you go, just like that. Then you turn it to the right angle here. This is supposed to be the correct orientation, and here is how it would basically go on the bike. So I don't know if I mentioned it before, but this is actually supposed to be styled after Akrapovic's style of exhaust, the carbon fiber Akrapovic exhaust for the Ninja 250 or other small bikes. It's just lightweight and a small exhaust, really, is what it comes down to. I'd say this is way better than definitely straight piping it, or even those shorty exhausts that are basically just straight pipes with a tip on it. That's really all they are. There's no baffling, there's no silencer, there's nothing to those, really. I definitely don't recommend those. A lot of people like them because they're loud. I mean, like I said, it's basically straight piping it. But that's not what I'm going for at all. This actually looks better and is probably better for the bike, honestly, as long as it holds up. It has no leaks. Exhaust leaks are definitely not a good thing either. We'll see if that actually happens, or if it's actually a good exhaust for 40 bucks. See if we get our full $40 worth out of it. That's really all I have for it until we actually install it, which is next. So that's measured out from about 3 feet from the exhaust here, about 45-degree angle out, a little less maybe. That's just idling. Just a quick rev. So I went for a test ride real quick with the exhaust installed, and rode for about an hour, give or take, with basically, since it's a Ninja 250, I was basically at full throttle for probably about 30 to 40 minutes of that. Fourth, fifth, sixth gear mostly. I mean, I wasn't expecting too much out of it. For 40 bucks, I mean, you really can't lose too much on that. So if it works at all, that basically is more than expected. As you can see here, it's burned on the bottom now. The graphics which were clearly, now that I see the damage that has been done, are clearly some sort of wrap on there. And they're burned on the bottom of the exhaust. Probably will continue to burn all the way through. The cap that you can see here is literally held on by rivets and what looks to be some sort of silicone, and that actually bubbled out and burned and melted there, so that's fun. The rest of it looks pretty good. Anything metal basically is still fine. It definitely got way hotter by the end of the ride. I couldn't really touch the exhaust much, which, I mean, that's to be expected. But I think if I were to buy another one like this, it would be an all metal. I would definitely go with an all metal exhaust. That would probably last longer. It'd still be crap, but I mean, hey, 40 bucks is 40 bucks, right? Let's see. Would I take it to the track at this point? Probably not, but I probably won't have to since I'm likely going to be getting a different bike for track and racing next year. Would I have liked it to take it to the track? For sure. Would I like to have seen it actually race and just say, hey, this is a 40-buck exhaust that I actually raced? Yeah. Would I do that now? I don't think so. Definitely not raced. Questionable on the track. Maybe if it was a slower track, maybe a go-kart track specifically, and the top speed is probably 50 to 60 miles per hour, and it's just a lot of cornering, very tight cornering. Maybe it might hold up on that under those conditions, but definitely not under full throttle conditions, topped out gear for extended periods of time. So a horsepower track is definitely out of the question. There you have it. Thanks for watching. You can subscribe if you want. I hope to actually make more videos about mechanics and other things like this, reviewing products in the future. If you haven't seen the rest of my channel, go check it out. There's some videos from the track itself. I don't have any race videos, unfortunately. Hopefully have those in the future, though. And thanks for watching.